Your car is hiding features from you right now. 15 of them. Real buttons, levers, and built-in functions the engineers spent millions developing, and your dealer never spent 30 seconds explaining. Some are pure convenience. A couple can save you repair bills in the hundreds of dollars, and at least one is sitting within arm's reach of you at this very moment, completely unused. None of this is locked behind a luxury badge. These are sitting in ordinary cars, yours included. Today we're counting down 15 secret car hacks that only about 1% of drivers ever use, starting with the simple stuff and finishing with the one that genuinely feels like magic the first time you try it. Let's get into it. Quick scene. You're driving a rental or your partner's car, and you pull into a gas station with zero idea which side the fuel filler is on. So you crane your neck, guess wrong, and do the embarrassing reverse and swing around move while everyone watches. Now look at your dashboard. Right next to the little gas pump icon on your fuel gauge, there's a tiny triangle, an arrow. Whichever way that arrow points, that's the side your fuel door is on. Left arrow, driver's side. Right arrow, passenger side. It's been printed on nearly every modern dashboard for years, and most drivers have stared straight through it their whole lives. You'll never guess at a pump again. And the next one sits inches from your face every night. You're driving at night, and the truck behind you has headlights like stadium floodlights, burning straight into your eyes through the rearview mirror. Most people just squint and suffer. But grab the bottom edge of your mirror. If your car doesn't have auto-dimming, there's a small plastic tab under there. Flip it. The mirror tilts to a second reflective surface that cuts the glare instantly while still showing you the traffic behind. It's a day-night mirror, and it's been standard equipment for decades. And it works both ways. Flip it back in the morning, because plenty of drivers knock it into night mode by accident and spend months wondering why their mirror looks dim. Now let's fix something that's been digging into your neck. If your seatbelt cuts into your neck on every drive or sits awkwardly low off your shoulder, you've probably just accepted it as the price of driving. You shouldn't. Look at the pillar next to your shoulder, the plastic piece the belt feeds through. On most cars, there's a button or a squeeze clip right there, and the whole anchor slides up or down. Taller drivers slide it up, shorter drivers slide it down, and suddenly, the belt crosses your collarbone the way it was engineered to. This isn't just comfort. A belt riding on your neck doesn't restrain you properly in a crash. Adjust it once, and it's done forever. Now look up. The next one's hiding above your eyebrows. Late afternoon, sun sitting at that brutal angle, the visor doesn't quite cover. Your sun visor does more than flip down. It unclips from its inner mount and swings sideways to cover the side window, and on a huge number of cars, it also slides. Pull it along its support rod, and it extends backward, covering the exact gap where the sun sneaks in. Drivers spend years dodging their heads around a sunbeam when the fix was a 6-inch slide of plastic. Flip yours sideways today and pull. If it slides, you just gained coverage you never knew you paid for. Next up, the button that saves your knee at every red light. Stuck in stop-and-go traffic. Foot pressed on the brake for minutes at a time. Legs slowly cramping. Look near your gear selector for a button marked auto hold or brake hold. Press it once, and here's what changes. Every time you come to a complete stop, the car holds the brakes for you. Take your foot completely off the pedal. The car doesn't creep an inch. Touch the accelerator, and it releases instantly and smoothly. The system uses the same hardware as your electronic parking brake, so it's not wearing anything extra out. Drivers who discover this button describe traffic jams as a completely different experience. And yet it's shipped switched off, and most owners never press it once. If your car has it, turn it on this week and thank me later. Now, the trunk. There's more back there than you think. You buy groceries, you take one corner, and a dozen eggs and a bottle of juice go rolling across the trunk. Open your trunk and actually look around the edges. Most cars have fold-out bag hooks built into the side trim, plus metal tie-down anchors in the floor corners. Hang your grocery bags on the hooks, and nothing tips over again. The seat backs often have hooks too, and so does the area behind the front seats. Automakers put them there because sliding cargo is a top ownership complaint, then buried them so subtly that owners never find them. Count your hooks tonight. The number will surprise you. Speaking of surprises, there's a second mirror in some of your cars right now. If you drive a minivan or a three-row SUV, look at the ceiling console near your rearview mirror. Many of them hide a small flip-down convex mirror up there, and it's not for driving. It's a wide-angle view of the entire back seat, so you can glance at the kids or whoever's back there without spinning around or repositioning your main mirror. It's called a conversation mirror, and parents who find it say it changes road trips. It stays tucked into the headliner, which is exactly why owners go years without finding it. And while we're on mirrors, yours might have a heater you've never used. Frosty morning, you've cleared the windshield, but the side mirrors are still iced over or fogged, and you drive off half blind. Here's the part nobody tells you. On a huge number of cars, the rear window defroster button doesn't just heat the rear glass, it also heats the side mirrors. Same button, same circuit. Those faint lines you might notice in your mirror glass? Heating elements. So while you're scraping away at the windshield, press the rear defrost button and let the car clear its own mirrors. By the time you're done, they're done. Owners pay for this feature on millions of cars and never once activated on purpose. One button press every cold morning, that's the whole hack. The next one makes your car light your way home in the dark. You park in a dark driveway, shut the car off, and instantly the world goes black while you stumble to the front door. Most modern cars have a fix built in, and it goes by names like courtesy lights or follow me home. On many vehicles, you flash your high beams once after switching off the ignition, or it's simply enabled in the settings menu, and the headlights stay on for 30 to 90 seconds after you lock up, lighting your path to the door, then shutting off by themselves. No battery drain, no walking back to check. It's one of those small luxury feeling features that's been quietly standard for years. Dig into your lighting settings or your manual tonight. The option is very likely sitting there switched off. Now, the floor of your car is hiding something too. Everyone knows back seats fold down. Almost nobody knows that on several cars the seat bases flip up. Honda calls theirs the magic seat, turning the back row into a tall cargo zone for plants, bikes, or boxes that would never fit in the trunk. And lots of vehicles hide covered storage bins in the floor or under the seats. Designed for things you want out of sight, owners discover them years into ownership, usually by accident. One warning, check those bins now and then, because anything forgotten in there will announce itself eventually. Lift, flip, and open things in your car this weekend. Next, your headlights are smarter than you think. Before the top 5, these get better as we go, so if you're finding even one of these useful, tap the like button. It genuinely tells us to make more of these deep dives. Driving a twisty road at night, and the curve ahead stays pitch black because your headlights point straight while the road bends. If your car has adaptive front lighting, that problem already solved itself. Many drivers just never noticed. Adaptive headlights physically pivot as you steer, swinging the beam into the corner you're entering instead of the empty space straight ahead. Watch the beam on your next night drive. If it follows your steering, you've had this the whole time. If it's switchable in settings, turn it on. The difference on dark roads is dramatic. Number 4, watches traffic lights so you don't have to. You're at a red light, you glance at your phone for 2 seconds, and the guy behind you leans on the horn because the light changed. Some cars, notably mini Audis and Subarus, have a feature that quietly solves this: a traffic signal alert. The car watches the light or the vehicle ahead, and the instant the light goes green or the car in front moves, you get a chime and an icon on your dash. It's a tiny feature with one job: keeping you from being that driver. If you've ever noticed a little traffic light icon on your cluster and wondered what it was, that's it. Check if your car supports it. Number 3 is for the worst morning of all, a dead key fob. Dead fob battery, locked car, you're stranded, right? Wrong. Squeeze or slide the small release on your key fob, and a full mechanical key blade slides out of it. Almost every smart fob has one. But my door has no keyhole. Look closer. On most cars with hidden locks, the cap on the door handle pops off. There's a small slot underneath designed exactly for this. And the metal keyhole is sitting right behind it. Fob dies, key comes out, cap comes off, door opens. The whole rescue takes under a minute, and it's documented in the manual that almost nobody reads. Find your hidden key and your hidden keyhole this week. Before the morning, you actually need them. Number 2. Every winter, people pry frozen wipers off the glass and tear the rubber, or fight the hood lip trying to replace blades that sit buried at the base of the windshield. Modern cars with hidden wipers have a built-in answer called service position. Depending on the model, you hold the wiper stalk down within a few seconds of switching the car off, or select it in the settings menu, and the wipers rise up and park themselves vertically on the glass. Now, you can lift them before an ice storm, clean them properly, or swap blades without wrestling the hood. When you start the car again, they sweep back down like nothing happened. It's a 30-second trick that saves torn blades and scratched glass every single winter. And now, number 1. The party trick. It's a brutal summer day, your car has been baking in the sun, and you know the first minute inside will feel like an oven. Here's the move. Stand outside the car, press unlock on your fob, then immediately press unlock again and hold it down. On a huge number of modern vehicles, every window rolls down at once. On many, the sunroof opens too, all before you've touched the door. Consumer Reports has documented this exact function across many of today's key fobs, hold unlock, and the car ventilates itself while you walk up. The first time you do it in a parking lot, someone will ask you how. The reason almost nobody knows? It's never printed on the fob. It's buried in a manual paragraph nobody reaches. Try it today. On many cars, holding lock closes everything back up too. 15 features. Every one already built. Already paid for. Sitting in driveways doing nothing. Because nobody ever showed us. The manual is full of money and convenience that 99% of us never claim. So here's your homework. Try 3 of these today. The fuel arrow, the hidden key, and the window trick are the fastest. Then tell me in the comments which one blew your mind. I read every single comment. If even one of these saves you a frozen wiper or a dead fob disaster, hit that like button and subscribe. Next time we're opening the hidden settings menus car makers don't talk about, and some of those are even better. I'll see you in that one.